Dr. Joel David and his team were confronted by one of the most complex and heart-wrenching cases they'd ever faced. We all make mistakes. Vickie Greens of Jacksonville is no exception. She was making changes to avoid repeating her mistakes when suddenly her world exploded, sending her on a journey that took her to the breaking point. Our next story is called simply Vickie's story.
I remember just hearing bullets, just bang, 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 bang.
Vickie Greens was hit by a random drive-by shooting before dawn in February 2007.
And I remember looking down and seeing it remind me of a faucet. You turn both faucets on, of blood just pouring down my arms onto the road.
Gunfire had blown away her jaw and nearly all her teeth.
There was nothing here. Nothing. Bottom, all of this is gone.
Doctors rebuilt Vickie's jaw using bone and tissue from her leg.
When he got through, he said, well, that's the best we can do, which he did a wonderful job,
Vickie struggled to recover.
Because it's not only a horrible physical injury, it does something to your spirit and your mind and everything. It's terrible.
Several months later, Vickie's world collapsed when her 18-year-old daughter was shot and killed.
I thought that I had died maybe when I got shot, and I was in hell. And I thought, they killed me, I'm in hell, this is my hell. There really aren't any words to explain it. It's a place that I wouldn't want anyone to go.
Vickie Greens was at the breaking point.
I just could not take no more, and part of me just shut down.
Vickie said she felt led to Dr. Joel David and Associates.
I knew they had a really super good reputation. They'd been around for a while. I said, maybe these doctors can listen to what's going on with me.
She literally had a large amount of skin from her leg that would actually protrude over her lower lip.
I didn't feel good about myself, not at all.
We do a lot of implant cases, but it's a rarity that we see a trauma victim, that severe.
Vickie met with two key specialists.
And I pretty much told them what the situation was.
Prosthodontist Dr. Juan Alberto.
Prosthodontist specializes in the more complex, more in-depth dental cases. It's exactly the extensive training that takes us to take care of a case like this.
And dental surgeon Dr. Anthony Forrest.
I told Vickie it wasn't going to be a short process.
But Vickie was afraid they wouldn't be able to help because of the complexity of her case. She felt she had nowhere to turn and no one to turn to.
I really saw it in her eyes. She did not think that somebody could help her.
Could they help? Well, Vickie held her breath.
They called me and said, don't worry about it. How could we not finish this? Pretty much after that, I remember getting a little self-esteem, feeling like I mean something to someone.
Every once in a while, you get a case that touches an emotional point in your heart.
We had to give her back her mouth. The simple chewing, speaking, where her jaw position is, the simple pleasures of life, of knowing where our tongue sits in her mouth. I mean, those were all things that were just kind of taken away from her.
The team drew up a plan for treatment and went to work.
My specific role was three things. Number one, get her out of pain. Number two, clearing up any bacteria infections. And then third, rebuilding the foundation to reconstruct the jaws for dental implants and placing the dental implants.
When it comes to me, I pretty much have two doctors that have worked on her and have set everything up for her to have some nice looking teeth.
Vickie had received her upper teeth.
They're beautiful, I love them.
But today is different. It's her final visit.
It's a big day.
Today, Vickie will have reason to smile, and she will be able to, thanks to Dr. David's team approach.
Really, the advantage of this practice is by having the different specialists in the practice and the laboratory technicians, we could really do all this planning in one facility.
Having everybody under the same roof makes the problem solving a lot easier.
We were really working together as a team to make sure that our case was going to really come together at the very end.
So this to her is the final day, which is her biggest day.
I'm really excited right now.
Vickie is about to get her permanent lower teeth.
This process will take about half an hour, real easy. I mean, absolutely no pain for her whatsoever.
She braces for a moment she thought would never come.
You remember the feeling when you were a kid, if it was Christmas morning when you were little or something? It's like, oh, you just can't believe it.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do.
Suddenly, her moment is now.
All right, Vickie, this is the moment we've been waiting for. You ready to see it?
Yeah.
Okay. The day that Vicki got her teeth finally. The room was full with emotion. Anybody that was anywhere near the room was teary-eyed. It's been a long road.
Yeah.
But all things come to an end and new things start.
I'll never forget it.
I don't have any words to describe. I didn't have any words to tell her. Just watching Vicki be speechless, at that moment I just noticed that, yes, we finally gave her what she needed.
I can't believe they gave me these beautiful teeth. They're beautiful. They're very beautiful. They're perfect, I tell her that. I got teeth like a movie star. They made me look 10 years younger.
She glows.
It took some time, it took patience, but we did it the right way.
She smiles ear to ear. These are things that I never thought that I would see.
Oh my gosh.
It's good to see. I'm glad it's over. It looks beautiful.
They said, Vicki, it's over. No more surgeries, no more pain. It's all in the past.
The word for that eluded Vicki.
Dr. Alberto said, is it closure? I said, that's exactly what it is, Dr. Alberto. It's closure.
Vicki's journey, her odyssey, is over. Vicki's story is just beginning.
I feel like that I can probably just do anything if I set my mind to. I can walk out and just start a new chapter in my life. You know, it's the confidence and the hope that I have.